Hey y'all, it's Black Simone, and I'm here to share a little bit of what I kind of do on this page with you. But hey, bestie, we're gonna do it right. Basically, my content is lifestyle, fashion, music, you name it. Basically, we do it. I'll do vlogs, try-on hauls, and of course, a little bit of cute little story times for my college gals. But I'm in college, just to let you know, and I want to relate to you guys, to the youth. I am the youth. But tune in, tell me what you think, tell me what you would like, tell me what we can do in the future. But I'm here for you guys, and y'all here for just to have a little fun. But thank y'all. Hello. How are you? Excuse my bralette. Like, she keeps on in my necklace. But hey y'all, it's Black Savon. Hey best friend. Here we gonna do it right. And I filmed this video like 3 times. Right. The first time I filmed it, it was kind of crooked, and the quality was great. It was fine, but like it was kind of crooked, so like I felt a type of way about it. So I was like, let me re-record it, right? And then the second time I tried to re-record it, the quality was booty, but like I looked snatched. And this time I was like, okay, we're gonna record the same place, because I recorded like at a different place too. And I guess, you know, when there's no like natural sunlight and it looks kind of weird, I think that's why. And then like, again, my phone was kind of crooked, and this time hopefully it's not crooked, because like I'm over it. So this is the last time I'm recording this, or like I'm over it, I'm done. We're done doing done. But I hope you guys had like a great like whatever. But like, yeah, I took so long to film this and get this out, so like this will probably be out by this week. But I'm so sorry. Life kind of hit me a little bit, especially with school, because like, again, like kind of on scholarship, I'm honors roll student, so like there's a lot I gotta do and a lot I gotta keep up with, and it's kind of hard. Like, I already have to be like really active on social media, right, and like posts and stuff like that, but imagine that, and then I gotta film YouTube videos, and then I gotta edit thumbnails, and I gotta edit those videos, and then blah 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 blah. It's a lot, but we here now. We're gonna do the damn thing, period. But like the fact that I had to record like 2 other times, and like this is the last time I'm doing it. This is the last time. But anyway, okay, honestly, before we even start anything, like I definitely want to give, I'm like off the dome today. I'm off the dome telling the story time. But like I just want to say a really big thanks. Honestly, like all the love and support and stuff that I got last video was like chef's kiss. So the amount of people like DMing me, especially Black girls and Black queens, like DMing me and like, yo, like you lived through my experience, and there's finally someone who can relate, and scooty blah blah blah. And people even ask me like, so like you gonna make another one? Like when's the next video? I'm like, wait. So I'm really actually grateful for the support. I even people like, yeah, I'm gonna film my own video, talking about my own stupid roommates, or like my own like, you know, roommate experience. And I'm like, the fact that like I inspired people to even make their own videos, just like, hey, can you make another one? Like, that is so awesome. And like I really appreciate that. And like I'm very, very happy, and very like, I wouldn't cry now, but like I was definitely like verge of tears, like hearing all that. Like, I love the support, and honestly, the support is very like appreciated, because like it's my first YouTube video, and I've always wanted to make one, and I finally did and got the balls to do it. And I promised myself, especially last year and this year as well, like turning 21, because your bitch just turned 21. But anyway, just promising myself that I'm gonna try new things. We gonna do things that I always wanted to do, and we're slowly doing that. And like, I gotta be proud of myself for that. But it's like 3 minutes in the video, and we gotta get this shit popping, started, and I've already like all this. Anyway, but like hopefully my ring light. You see that? It's my ring light. It's licking me. I feel like it looks a little dark, but at the same time, I kind of like this. I don't know. This setup's very like roomy and cute, and I like it. I like the other one too, but like it just wasn't hitting. This kind of hit, especially with the afro. Yeah, cute little fro queen. Anyway, so when we start this video, let's talk. Real talk, real shit, real talk. So have you ever like dated before, or like was interested in somebody, or like wanted to like pursue somebody through like apps and stuff like that? So I've never really been that type of person, to be honest. Like I'm very like, I don't, look, I said, there's nothing wrong of meeting, there's nothing wrong with meeting people through apps and stuff like that. It's just sometimes you have to be kind of careful. But like, I was like 19. No, I was 18. I was 18 at the time. I was 18 at the time. and the world was my oyster, especially going to college for like my first year. So like I went to another school before I'm at the school that I'm at now. And I low-key had to start over my freshman year, but we'll get to the end of the story time because it's kind of like emotional. But anyway, but basically I started another school, and the school was in Philadelphia, and basically I had like really bad roommate. But like I don't know if I can link the story time. If I link it, I'll link it here or like here. If I can't link it, I'll just put it in the description below. Excuse me for like my really broken nail. Anyway, I'll put it like in the description below. But basically I had a really bad roommate, and this is like part two kind of that story time. Like a part two, like a Tarjay. Anyway, this is kind of like the second part of that. So watch that first, so you can kind of know what I'm talking about, because you might be kind of lost, and then you come back. Ooh, okay, anyway, let me make weird noises. But right, so like, yeah, I met people through Instagram. I even met like, I'm not like an anime nerd, but I'm a kind of a nerd at the same time. I love writing and I love music, and I met people through like groups like that. So like, it would be hypocritical for me to say like it's weird meeting people online, because like I mean I've done it myself. Like I ain't gonna judge nobody because I do it myself. I do it myself still. Like I meet so many creators and stuff online, and it's like such a great feeling, like having like something in common with somebody, right? But the thing is, when it comes to like dating apps, I've never really been a fan of. I feel like for me, like it's not everybody, but sometimes like you know why they're on these dating apps. Other times, like you meet really cool people, but like overall, like I feel like I gotta meet you in person. And to me, like I'd rather be your friend first, get like a feel of like who you is and like how we vibe, and then progress with that, because that's kind of the vibe the time I'm on. But I feel like with dating apps, like you kind of come with like the drive to date people from the get go because you're attracted to them, but you're also attracted to them by their looks first. So keep that in mind. But at the same time, again, there's nothing wrong with it, but like, this is not my forte, it's not my Gucci. And because of the experience I had, I will probably never really be on them again, just because of the horror I went through being on them. And it's just not for me. Like I said, my friends go on it a lot. Like I think like my best friend like met her little boo thing on it. So like again, it's not nothing wrong with it. It's just it's not for everybody. It's definitely not for me. Child. Anyway, so we're gonna run this shit back real quick. So again, Philadelphia. This was like a little after. No, this was a lot after the incident with my roommate, and then I moved out, and then blase. And I guess I gotta set up the setting a little bit. But basically, Philadelphia, the city of kind of like New York City, but not really the New York City because it's not copyright kind of city. But basically, I guess it started off with like me and my best friend. Like we would always, so how like my old school would work is that there was three dining halls. There was that one dining hall, like you know when you can like it's like a buffet and you can like serve yourself stuff. Yeah, that's usually the worst dining halls when you go to college, to be honest. Like even like the college I'm at now, the worst one is the the buffet style one. I don't know why I'm holding my hand like this, but like the buffet style one, it's like usually the worst one. That's at least my experience. It's usually my friends' experiences too, but I don't know, maybe there's a college that has like a fire buffet style hall, and maybe polite servers, maybe good food, but like but anyway, the second one was more like, I would say it's giving convenience store vibes. But like also like, yeah, it's giving like, gas station. You drove to like Washington DC. You gotta gotta go take a little cute little pee, little I don't know what's the polite way of saying it, but like you gotta go to the bathroom. You gotta go to the bathroom. You're kind of hungry, and there's like a Burger King, and there's like a Burger King, a Subway, and you can grab your little drinks and snacks. Basically, that's how it was set up. So we had a Chick-fil-A, and a Chick-fil-A was where like that was like the go-to. I probably gained like 15 pounds. You lose 50. It's like you either lose 50 pounds or gain 50 pounds. I gained 50 pounds. Quite literally. But they had a Chick-fil-A which was so busting. After a while I was kind of over it, because like Chick-fil-A is good, but like it's best with its sauce. But I digress. Anyway, but we had like a Chick-fil-A, and then we had like, it was an Asian style restaurant. It wasn't bad. I had it like one time though. It was good though. I didn't dislike it. I just don't really remember anything about it because I didn't go back to it. But like it wasn't bad. which is kind of weird because like usually when it's not bad, you go back. But like I just never went back. So, but anyway, and they had a Subway, which that was bad. Like, I went one time and I didn't go back because like I asked for like a steak and cheese and like it was so dry and so like I was just over it, so I just never went back. And then you can get like snacks like waters and chips and stuff like that too. So again, it was like a convenience store slash like you can get your food, sit down, kind of like eat and go. And then the last one, which is in the story kind of often, so I guess I should kind of describe it. But basically it's more like I guess it's more like not necessarily buffet. It's more like having different food options in one area. So we had like a smoothie option, which was bro. If they made the smoothie good, it was bussin'. Like it was bussin'. I had a mango smoothie. Look, I don't like banana. I'm not a banana person, but like I always got the mango smoothie. And when I got that, and they made it right though, because they would make it either it looked like a good ass McDonald Panera mango smoothie, or it looked like the color wasn't even like yellow. And like that was kind of concerning. So I would never drink those, which would waste my dining dollars, but whatever. But like when it looked right, it tasted right. And then they had like you could like oh I remember like in the morning like you can make like I don't know it's called flax or lax or something like that, but it's like raw fish, and they put like cream cheese on the bagel, and they put like these little green little balls on it. I don't know what it's called, but leave it below if you know what it's called, but it's so good. That was like my go-to breakfast. And I would get like on like everything bagel. Anyway, wasting time. And then they had like a pizza station, and the pizza station, they had like a Mexican station, like a burger joint station, and probably like a salad station, if I remember. Not a dust up my arm. Anyway, but like they also had like a salad station or something. I don't remember that part, but like I remember everything else. But like that was probably to me the second best one. Look, besides Chick-fil-A, probably the first best one actually. Besides Chick-fil-A and the fact that I can get like things already packaged, like everything else was okay, but like at least that one, like it was good, but it wasn't seasoned, but it was good. But anyway, those were the three. You're gonna have to remember those. At least you're gonna have to remember like the convenience store one, and you're gonna have to remember the smoothie joint. Remember those? Because the last one I just wanted to shit on it because it was kind of bad. But anyway, so circling back, this story kind of began at the Chick-fil-A one. So me and my best friend a lot, we would kind of like always hang out like 24/7 all the time when I was like at that school, because just like we would wake up in the morning, go to our classes, meet at the library, go to our classes, eat together, meet at the library, and eat together, walk home together. And basically that'll be like our everything day thing. So like I think it was lunchtime. I think we both had a break, so we're like, you know what, let's go have some Chick-fil-A, because like we're fat and we do what we gotta do. So anyway, we went to Chick-fil-A and we got let's little cute little sandwich, nuggets, stuff like that, and we're just chilling, whatever. And like we're talking because we just I don't think we take no breaks when we talk, but sometimes there might be that 1 second break, and that was that 1 second break. And she was like on her phone, and she was like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And I was like, yo, but what you doing? Like, because like I think this is the first time I ever like seen the app like in person, like see like the whole mechanics of Tinder. Like, yeah, you see like commercials and stuff, but like I've never been on it before. So like looking at it was just like, what the hell are you doing? And she was like swiping like and stuff and looking to people. She was like, oh, I'm on Tinder. And I'm like, oh, okay, okay. And again, like I definitely at that time I didn't have a stigma against it because I was just like, okay. But like also I just didn't expect that from her. But at the same time, like, she found her birthday. So you know what? Expect on. Anyway, child, but we're gonna call her, what do I call her? I'm gonna call her A. I think that's what I call her last time. She's in the same story. If you check out the first story time, which if I can leave a link. If not, it's gonna be in the description. But basically, she was in that story time, and she's my best friend. We're gonna continue on with the best friend thing. Period. But anyway, this is A. So A and we were sitting down. She's like swiping left and right. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm trying to find me a boo thing. I said, a boo thing. Wait a minute, okay. And like, personally for me, I've never been like fully interested in like dating stuff like that, because like I've been so focused on like getting my bag and trying to eventually get my music out and trying to eventually like, get my fashion and stuff, my page kind of settled. So it's just like, I mean, at that time I wasn't doing that, but like I was kind of think of what I want to do, and I was trying to focus more on my school and like on my bag before that. So like even now, like it's never been something that's like been on the forefront of my life, to be honest. I don't really think it's gonna be there like that for a while, because again, like I'm just so focused on what I'm trying to do. But anyway, sidetrack back again. So she was on it. She was like, I was like, okay, with that little booth, and she's like, yeah, like, can I make you an account? Like she like puts it for now. She looks at me. She's like, wait a minute, and I'm like, what? And she looked at me. She's like, can I make you an account? And I said, wait. I was like, I don't know, A. I don't know. And she's like, girl. I was like, okay. Took me like 5, 6. I was like, okay. And then so she makes me an account, and like we're looking through pictures and stuff. And she's like, okay, like this picture, and like, oh, you look good, okay. And we're making my profile and stuff. And then after that, we're done. And then we start like, swiping left and right. And like to me, it was kind of just a joke to us. And I'm gonna say it right now, like that was the thing I shouldn't have done. Don't joke. When you're on apps like that, go in seriously, because like you're not gonna get anything good out of just joking out of it. Don't do that. Again, young and dumb, but lesson learned. But anyway, we were going through it. And we're like, oh my god, okay, he's kind of cute, whatever, like that. And like, we're just joking and playing though. So like, we were kind of swiping on a lot, just people I wouldn't even go for a day of the week. But then like, we started seeing like guys that go to our school, because obviously like it's towards your area. So I was like, okay, like let's just swipe on like any guy that goes to our school and just like see how it goes. And she was like, girl. And then we started swiping. So like, I wasn't even rejecting nobody. Like I was just swiping. And yeah, we got a lot of matches. Of course, we got a lot of matches. But there's one guy in particular, like, he honestly was definitely not my type. I'm gonna be real here. I wasn't interested like that. But again, he went to my school and I was swiping on everybody. So I just swiped on him. So I believe it was the next day I got the match with him. And I didn't answer him after a while. I don't think I answered him that day, because he texted me on like the whatever, and he asked for like my snap or something like that, and like I didn't respond until like the next day. And the next day I was like, yeah, hey, yeah, okay, sure, because again, like I don't want to be friends with nobody. Like I always come with attention, like I don't want to be friends with you, but like I just don't like you like that. But like I can, if you respect it and I can respect it, I don't mind being friends, but like that's all I can really give you, to be honest. Get it out. My phone fell. My phone fell. So sorry. I feel like I'm kind of low. I don't know, kind of like this. It's not. I'm very comfortable, so I think I'm just gonna stay like this. But anyway, so I realized how low I was. I feel like I'm still kind of low, but it's fine. It's whatever. We're comfortable in this hood. Anyway, what was I saying? But right, so like he texted me the day before. I didn't respond, and the next day I was like, yeah, sure. And this was like when I'm getting ready for class. It's my necklace. So sorry. Cute. She's going through phases. So she's really a cute little choker. Maybe not. Hold on. Did I put this on wrong? I may have. Anyway, who cares? But anyway. So it was a cute little concept. Anyway, so basically we texted, and then I was like, yeah, you get my snap, stuff like that. And then we were talking on Snap a little bit, and I was like on my way to class, and then we're in class and we're talking, and he seemed really cool. Again, definitely not like, but he's really cool. Yeah, I think he was like older than me for like he was 2 years older than me. I don't know if he was like a junior or a senior. I don't know. But, and I thought it was a little cool, to be honest. I feel like at 18 months, he was like, oh my god, like, an older guy wants me. Yeah, I'm so cool. Yeah. It wasn't that deep, though, but I thought it was kind of deep. I think that's what's kind of, I was like, oh, he's kind of older, okay. Anyway, but he was older. He used to play sports. I don't think he plays sports anymore. I'm trying to think of other facts while giving out facts. But he was like a science or math major. I think he was a science major or something like that. But he was like really into like science or something. Um, that's what I kind of remember. If I'll give again, we're gonna call him. What should we call him? I wish like you guys were here so you could be like, call him this. I'm gonna call him Matt. I'm gonna call him Matt because he wasn't white, but I feel like it's a really cliche white name. No offense, nothing wrong with being called Matt and being white, but like that's not what we're doing today. Anyway, so Matt, Matt and I, we were talking during class and stuff, and like we're texting, and again, he was really cool. Like he seemed like a cool time, like, and he was like, I would like I said, I was down to be his friend at least, like, but like again, obviously as someone never that's never like been on dating apps, I didn't really know you should probably ask what's your intention. That was like the last thing I thought of. So that's also kind of why this went. But anyway, we were talking through class and stuff like that. He seemed like a nice guy. I was trying to like, you know what, like you're texting during class and like you're trying to get caught by your professor. So I'm like, like I'm trying to like hide through desks and stuff. I'm trying to like go through my desk like, because like, again, like I don't want my professor to see because I'm trying to be like a good student. Like I'm like under my laptop, not under, but like I'm behind my laptop. Like yeah, like you know, like a spy mission. I was basically on a spy mission trying to answer this man's, but like again, really cool guy until he wasn't cool anymore. So yeah, we were talking pretty fluently. I think not fluently, but consistently. I think for about 2 days before it started getting really weird. Because again, he just asked me like, oh, like where you're from, what your interests and stuff like that. But again, keep in mind, we're on the same campus, which is fine, but it turned kind of fine to not fine, and that's not fine. Anyway, so I think the first instance or the shit got really fucking weird. Excuse me, fudging weird. And so again, like I said, like me and A, we would go everywhere together, and specifically, that wasn't the right way of saying it, but mainly, we would go to the library. I don't know. Hopefully, it wasn't the way my lip. But anyway, we would go to the library, and the library, it wouldn't be our safe haven, but the library definitely was somewhere like we're both like school nerds and we're really both serious about school, which is what I love. Like to this day, like I know she's on co-op right now, but like she's very serious about her craft. I'm very serious about my craft. So like side note, but find people that are serious about what they do and what they love to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you don't find people like that, you're gonna kind of feel like you're the only one kind of doing your own thing sometimes. And sometimes that can cause emotions from either side. But if you find people that's on your same wavelength, that definitely like that elevates you and that like makes you more inspired. I feel like especially at the college I'm at right now, like I met so many people that like I know some one of my friends wants to be a nail tech and a doctor, like whoa. Like one of my friends wants to be a cosplayer and do something with communication. He's like, whoa. Like and my friend, she's still trying to figure herself out, but like right now she's working with her dad. Right now she's trying to get her life together and stuff like that. But again, like finding people who want like a really motivated future, that that is crazy. That's fantastic. And honestly, I love that feeling. So again, like her that was the connection we had. So we were at the library and again we were chilling stuff like that. I think we got like a sub or something because I remember this. We got like a sub at like a food truck. True truck. That's trunk. Why did I say trunk? But like side note, but like when you go to Philly, go to the food trucks. Like mainly like you know like the university it's called it's not called center, it's the university something, but it's like a street or something. But you can get so much good food from those food trucks. Maybe you might be kind of hesitant because of COVID, which I completely understand. But those should be bussing, bro. I got like a Thai, I think it's a Thai tea. First time I got it, I was like, bro. And I got like a Philly cheesesteak. That shit was bussing, bro. If I ever go on a date, we gotta get food like that. Like 5 course meal be like this big, but like damn, that'd be a big. Oh, wait a minute. Anyway, wait a minute. So again, we got like a little subway, whatever we're talking, and I remember so her and my other friend, they're in the same major. So they usually have and I think their major, not I feel like I think their major chooses like their classes for them. Like you, so compared to other majors at like the school, and maybe even in general, their major picks out like the schedule of like from like semester to semester, like what you need to take. Mine didn't do that, so I was more, I had more freedom taking my classes, but for them, it was a lot more like this is what you gotta take, etc. When I say etc, by the way, I mean etc. And like I realized when I was talking to my friend, she was like, "What does etc mean?" And I was like, "Oh, I mean etc." And she was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Yeah." I sometimes tend to talk how I write, so like I'm so sorry, but etc means etc. Like if you're confused, like what does etc mean? It means etc. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so again, we had the connection, whatever, and I like completely forgot what I was gonna say. Who cares? But yeah, had the connection, whatever. We're getting a little cheesesteak, whatever. Eating, but that shit's busted. Who feel this food be? Anyway, but that shit was busting. But yeah, that's what I was saying. So their major is more like oriented towards like scheduling out for them. This is what you got to do, like etc. etc. And mine's more freelance, kind of not freelance, but like give more freedom. So there was this one crosswalk near a food truck that I haven't tried that I should try, and we would part ways, and she and my other friend, it's not really relevant to the story or like any of the stories that I have. So we're just calling that one friend. We would part ways. And had to go this way to go to my dorm room. Because again, I just changed dorm rooms. So like I gotta walk farther. And all of a sudden, like I can just buzz on my phone from Snapchat. And I'm like, okay. And it's him. And like, it's not a problem because we used to text back and forth. I'm missing a part. I am missing a part. Before we even get to that, we're gonna speed bump the day before. The day before. Because I said like 2 days consistently, right? The day before. So the day before, I had an event with my best friend. And we were going to some like event at my school. So we're going with her two other friends. So while I was getting ready, like I get this like text on my phone, like a snap, and it was him. And he said, "Hey, like what you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm getting ready." He's like, "Oh, word." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm getting ready." And then he's like, "Yeah, so like I was just wondering if you want to like just chill and cuddle." And by this time, I don't know if I like emphasized it, but like after a while of texting for the day that I was texting in class, I did mention to him like, "Hey, I kind of just want to be friends," right? So like he knows that. Like it's not like I was leading him on. He knew that. He really knew that. So anyway, we were texting. Blase. He was like, "Yeah, I was trying to cuddle and stuff," and I was like, "I mean, no disrespect, but I don't think you cuddle your friends, so I don't know why we doing that." And he was like, "Word, but like I kind of want to cuddle and I want to hang out and chill." And keep in mind, like how, again, I think I explained it more in the first story time, but like how the dorm was like kind of like built. I was safely by myself. Both my roommates weren't there, so I was definitely by myself. So I was like, no, like you know what? And then he was like, something like, "Oh, but like I want to feel your big booty. I want to feel that ass and shit. Like I want to feel you up." I'm like, "Bro, like that's nice, but like I don't want to feel you up." So like, what are we talking about? He was like, "Yeah, but like I really like you. You look good. Like, I just want to feel you up." And then I'm a bleep the stuff that he said, but it was bleep worthy. Yes, ma'am. I was like, "Whoa, it's slide, wow, straight R, wow." It was, whew, this is getting a little sticky, way bad. It would have been more funny if it was white. Like, this would have been so much more funny, but he wasn't. I think he was like Indian or something, actually. He was like Indian or Muslim, stuff like that. I don't assume, but like he was one of those. But I was like, "Yeah, man, maybe we should slow down because that's not what I want to do." So, and then he kept on spamming my phone. And then I kept on telling him to chill, like, "Hey, like," at first I was so nice about it, but after a while I was like, and he was like, "Oh, okay." And we would go back to that while I'm getting ready. And after a while I got really annoyed. So I was like, "Bro, if you don't," and like when I get annoyed, I get annoyed. So I was like, "Bro, like I'm gonna be real honest with you. We cannot talk if you gonna do all that." And he was like, "Whoa, okay, relax." And then I ignored him for the rest of the night. The next day, we got the Philly cheesesteaks. There we go. We parted ways, and all of a sudden, I get this buzz on my phone, right? And it's Matt, and I'm like, "Okay, Matt." And then he says, "Yo, like I think I see you," which is fine. Like when you see someone, you like text like, "Yo," or you call like, "Yo, I think I see you." That was good. But like he just said that and like didn't say anything else. And I was like, okay. And like I started walking because like like the crosswalk where you have to like walk to get to the other side, and it was pretty crowded. So like that's also why I was kind of surprised. Like it was pretty crowded. Sorry. He was like, yeah, I see you. You kind of tall. And keep in mind, like I don't know if I mentioned this, but like I was taller than him. I was, and like look, you can't help your height. I'm 5'9", by the way, so I'm fairly tall. The tallest friend I have right now is 5'8" besides me. So like she knows how it feels. Like we're just naturally tall. So I'm not saying it's different. I wouldn't say it's harder to find guys. I just feel like for me, at least for me, I have a cut. Like I would like you to be at least 6 foot just because of how tall I am, because I'm 5'9". Okay. I want my man to be taller than me. Okay. I would look down and be like I want it to be a concept. Okay. So like I like my men kinda tall. My cutoff's like 6 foot once we were here. So like that's kind of like half my type. I would say quarter. Because personality is important, but like I do want you to be taller than me. That's kind of like a criteria I have. And like I usually don't divert from that. So that's definitely also why like the people like you might be cool, but like if you're not taller than me, it's not gonna work. And that's just my preference. And that's okay to have a preference. We're gonna talk about that. But like preferences aren't anyway. But child, oof. Another reason why I don't date. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, I told him he was my type because I think he was like 5'4'3". My best friend I think is 5'2", and I have to look down. Like I gotta crack my neck to talk to her sometimes. So for me to talk to my man like that, no, unacceptable. I'm not talking to no, like no tea, no shade. That's his job. That's not my job. I'm not cranking my neck with my oil to talk to nobody. It's my best friend. That's exception. She's an exception. He's not. So I was like, yeah. I already told him like again. I didn't tell he was my type. All I said was, well, I'm not interested, and he took that respectfully at first. So I was just surprised at how he was acting. But anyway, he was like, yeah, I see you. And that's all he said. I was like, okay. And like, I'm walking to the crossroom. She's like, yeah, you kind of tall. And I told him how tall I was. Like, it's on my profile. I'm 5'9". Like, he knows that. I was like, yeah, yeah. And also, like, when we talked, like, I told him how tall I was. So he knew. He's like, yeah, I'm tall. He's like, yeah, you got a big booty. Wait, kind of watch it. And he's texting me this. And I'm like, okay. And like, I'm a little uncomfortable because like, I'm walking. I'm like, are you watching me walk and not approach me? Like, are you just watching me? And I'm walking up the hill, and like keep on texting like, oh, like you had such a big booty and stuff like that. So I put my phone away. I ran to my door. I swiped myself in, and I don't think I talked to him until like later. The fact that I still talk to him, right? That's on me because I still talk to him. I gave him a chance of being my friend at least, and it wasn't gonna work obviously. So that was the first time that something kind of weird happened. I was like, okay. The second time, do y'all remember the dining hall that I mentioned? Um, not not the buffet one, but the one with the smoothie, the busting smoothies, if they make it right. Yeah, that is where the second incident happened. So I think it was midday. It could have been night because I usually don't really go out at night unless it's like with somebody because I'm not a night person. Like I don't like going out, especially in Philadelphia. I only go out at night when I really need to. Like one time I broke my charger and I had to go to 7-Eleven to get me a new charger. I was so scared. So I called my best friend. We were on the phone together and people were arguing in 7-Eleven. It was too much. I was like, whoa, this is not for me. Look, I love this city. I definitely want to live in the city. I want to be in the city, but at the same time, like sometimes the city be doing too much. Like I'm just trying to I'm just trying to. I had like work in the morning because like I worked as assistant manager for the television station. So like it was just so much. I'm like I'm trying to go back to bed. I'm trying to go get up and work early in the morning tomorrow. I was freaking out like, but anyway, so I was like getting so this had to be like midday afternoon because again like I usually don't go out at night unless like I'm with somebody because I just don't like going out at night by myself. Like it's very rare for me to, especially that late. Cause I went, it was like 10 to like 11 o'clock when I got that charger. Okay, I'm not doing that again in Philadelphia. No, 7-Eleven got robbed like every other day. Like absolutely the fuck not. I'm not that insane. But anyway, so this had been midday afternoon, and I remember I was getting a buffalo. I got, so like they have, you can get your, so when you go on the, excuse me, what the fuck? Anyway, they have a kiosk and you can choose what you want on the kiosk, like what you want to order. And I remember this because I got, it was a buffalo pizza with pesto on it. Oh, one second. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I feel like I love my dad, but I feel like he always comes in every time I'm trying to film a video. And I don't know how to feel. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, so I was at, again, the joint with smoothie place. Again, when they make it right, they make it the fuck right. That don't be him, bruh. But anyway, I remember, again, I got like, so I got like this buffalo, I already said this, but buffalo pizza, pesto, try best combo, with like fluffy crust. So good, girl. Whew. One thing I'll say is like I didn't love all the food that the school I went to had, but like I definitely say when it hits, and that was like my go-to. If I didn't get Chick-fil-A and I didn't want pizza, I didn't want to pay for it like out of my pocket. That's what I would get. But again, I was ordering and like I was waiting, and the good thing is it wasn't too busy, so like it wasn't a long wait. But like again, we didn't really text that much that day, but I got a snap, and it was just like, hey, I think I see you again. I'm like, okay. And again, like, he would say that, but like, not come up to me, not say hi, not say anything. He would just text me or like voice memo me, like, hey, I think I see you. And I was like, okay. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, aren't you wearing like a pair of camo pants and like a white hat? And I'm like, whoa. I was like, at this point, like, I'm sweating. Like, wait, what do you mean by that? Like, at this point, like, he's kind of freaking me out a little bit, but like, I think he's generally a cool guy, but at the same time, like, not cool enough for me to lose my sanity over. So I was kind of like pissing my pants, like, ugh. Like, again, it's just me. Like, my best friend's not here. It's just me because, like, I was just trying to get like, a cute midday snack. Like I'm just trying to, I think it was in classes, so I was probably gonna head over to the library. So I'm just like, I mean, they were like, oh, and then like, okay, like, hi, LOL. Like I don't know what to say because like you're not coming up to me. Like I'm not gonna say that because I don't want you to come up to me. But if you did, like I'm not gonna ignore you. But like I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, I see you. Like your ass look real good in those pants. Wait, can you turn around for me? Let me see a good circle. I'm like, oh hell no. I'm like ready, like yo. When pizza comes, I'm ready, like I'm like, excuse me, thanks. And like I'm bolting out of there, bro, bolting out of there. And like his me is like, oh, like why'd you leave? Like I want to see a little more. It's like no. I looked at it and like I didn't respond for like a good like day and a half. I was so petrified. I went to the library and I sat there, and like I'm telling my best friend that she's like, girl, block him. I'm like, I don't like blocking people now. Like I don't care, but like I definitely like because to me like my stigma is when I block you, like it's like a sign of weakness. Like if I block you, like that means like you won and I lost because I think you're so too much that I have to block you. But like at this point, like protect your peace. If you have to block somebody to protect your peace, do what you gotta do. There's nothing wrong with blocking people. I do it. As soon as you bother me, I do the joint all the time. Boop, it's a simple button. Do what you gotta do, girl, boy. Do what you gotta do, best friend. Do what you gotta do. Anyway, my nail looks so bad. Anyway, but but again, like I didn't really want to do that, but like she was like pounding like, girl, like she's really creepy. Like I'm kind of like concerned. Like don't do that. Block him and like try to ignore him. And again, like I was ignoring him, but like I wasn't blocking him. But I think we follow each other on like Instagram stuff like that. So I blocked him on Instagram because she was hounding me, which thank God she did. But I blocked him on Instagram. Um, I think that was it at the time because, and I think at the time. No, I blocked him on Instagram, and we were texting, but some people will snap more than text, and I think we snapped more than we text. So I blocked him on message, and I just had to snap at that point, and of course, like the Tinder app that like I didn't really go on. So, but like I really wasn't on like that, so it didn't really matter to me. But like we still had snap together. So, but again, I wasn't really responding. Like he would snap me after that, and like I was looking, but wasn't responding like that. I was like, okay, cool, great. And like I didn't really say it was creepy, so I guess that's all communication on my part. But at the same time, it's just like I didn't really know how to react because like if you're like telling somebody like, oh, you look good and stuff like that, but like you're texting me and like watching me, but you're not coming up to me, like that's fucking weird. Excuse me, that's really weird, and that's really creepy. And for my gentlemen, don't ever do that. That is really weird. Don't do that. It's really creepy. It will scare the f out of the girl you trying to like, you know, get. Like, just come up to her and be like, hey, I think you're beautiful. I appreciate that when a guy does that. When a guy comes up to me, he's like, hey, I think you're cute. Can I get your number? I appreciate that so much more because at least like I know and we can have a conversation. But like to do that, that's weird. I know you already had my number. That's weird. That's weird. The second to last incident was like, I think me and my best friend were talking for a while, and how it works is like we used to live again. Like if you're confused, watch the other story time. Basically, we lived in the same joint for a good period of time. I feel like this is kind of blinding. Can I like? That is better. That is better. But like, cute. I feel like that was blinding for a lot of period of time. I'm so sorry if you got like blinded by that light. Anyway, but we would talk a lot. So and we would talk a lot. We would talk in snow, rain, whatever. We would hold the umbrella and talk for like a good like hour or two, like when it's like pouring rain. Or we would like literally in the snow, just like literally like, yes, how's your day? It was great, girl. Again, like those are some good moments. Get you a friend like that. Get you friends like that. That like freeze, whatever. You're just talking and having a good time because we're crazy but we love each other. But we crazy and we love each other. Do what you gotta do. But anyway, we were talking, and how it works is since I was the farthest dorm at the moment, because like again I moved, so now I was, instead of one of the closest, I was one of the farthest. So we would have to like split up at a certain point, and she would cross the street, and sometimes I would like stand there and watch her go, or like I would walk her and walk myself, or sometimes we would just part ways and both walk off. So like we both parted ways, and like I waved goodbye, and then I'm walking and I get another DM, I get another like snap, and I don't know why I shouldn't have done it, but I opened it. And this time it was late at night. It was late at night. It was going towards late at night, and at this point, like I was just ready to go to bed, and I get a snap, and I'm like, okay, like great. And I open it. He's like, hey, I see you, and I'm like, what the fuck? He said, aren't you wearing like a hat and something like that? Like he described what I was wearing again, and I feel like at least midday, like I wasn't too afraid because like I feel like what can you do to me in midday? But at night when there's literally no one out and it was really late, like I was petrified. So I was like, I didn't even respond. I slid it in my pocket and like I ran to my dorm. I swiped myself in and like I kept on looking behind me, but like I didn't see him. So I was like, where is he? Where is he? Like eyeing me and looking at me, and again like he's flirting with me, I guess, like, oh, you look good, like I look at your booty moves, stuff like that. But again, like he's not coming up to me, he's not tapping my shoulder, introducing himself. He never met me in person. Like he kept on like texting me, flirting, like admiring me, I guess, if you want to call it like that, but never like going person be like, hey, like it's Matt, nice to meet you, like, I just want to say like so and so, whatever, like that. Like that would have been a lot more appreciated. But instead he kept on eyeing me and like stalking me, describing what I was wearing, describing how I looked and stuff like that. And I don't know where he was watching me from. I think that was the main thing that like scared me. Like it's one thing to just watch me, but like I can never like find him. So I feel like he was avidly hiding to look at me, to describe me. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? Like to avidly hide yourself instead of coming up to me because you like me, which is fine. Like I already told you I don't like you like that. But instead, if you still want some sort of connection, that's fine. But like you see me, like you know it's me. So you can just introduce yourself and we can have a cool conversation. But instead, like you were always avidly hiding in like maybe by a wall, maybe by a couch, goddamn, maybe by underneath a table, but like I could never find you. And that is extremely creepy. And after that, like I was really like, I just shouldn't at all. But again, I just left it. I just didn't even talk to him after that. I don't even think I looked after a while. Like I was just over it. So a few days after that. So I think this was a lot after, because this was like the end of the semester, and I had to volunteer. So basically, I had one of my it was like a civic engagement class. And basically, sometimes when it comes to that, I don't know if it's every civic engagement class. I don't know. There might be different. You call different names at your school, or so blase. But basically, what would happen is like you would have to like volunteer for a certain amount of hours in order to get like your full credit or grade. Which I mean, it's cute, it's whatever. So I chose like they like recommend you some places, and like I didn't really know any places in the area, to be honest. So I just picked the place they recommended. So I was recommended to it was like a children's place for like low income children. And I was basically there to teach them like English, not English, but like teach them. I think it was like math and English. I'm not much of a math person, but it was like 2 plus 2. It wasn't that bad. So I was like, whatever, I do it. So I did math and English over there. And it was very fun. The kids were adorable until it wasn't. So I was volunteering with another person, and they were cool. We were talking, and we split up after a while. And I had my group of kids, they had their group of kids. And like I was on my phone sometimes because like I know low-key not supposed to be on your phone like that, but at the same time, like, we weren't really doing much, and the kids were like, they were done with their homework, so like they were playing. So like I was like, okay, well, I want to play too, so I'm gonna go on my phone. So like they were cute though. One girl was like, oh my god, you wanna know like where I came from? I'm like, where do you come from? And she'll make a little map where she's at. I'm like, oh my god, wait, you're so cute. But they're adorable. And the teacher, like, she was behind me, we were talking, and then she walked away, thank God. And I was on my phone, right? And I was just like texting my friends, and like especially my best friend, like, hey, like, cause I don't, I don't know at the time she had civic engagement. Maybe she did, cause I feel like she had a volunteer somewhere too. No, cause I feel like we volunteered the same day. It was my other friend at the time, and we volunteered at different places though, because she had like a place close to where she was that she just volunteered at. But anyway, we had to log in hours, stuff like that. So I go on Snap, and like I had to answer a few people, and all of a sudden I get like a notification. I brought my cute little short shirt, but like I get like a message from him, and usually again I don't really look at it anymore like that, because again like I don't. He's kind of creepy and weird, and like at this point like I'm kind of over it. I'm really over it. But like someone told me like, you know, like I'll just check it out, shits and giggles, and see what he had to say. And then I get, you know, like when Snap, when you get like the red square thing that singles like, you know, a little pic. And I was like, okay, weird, because he's never sent me pics. So I was kind of surprised. So I was like, okay, what kind of pic is he showing me? And again, keep in mind, I'm 18 years old. I'm still new. Maybe people seen it before that and shit. I don't know. But I was still kind of, you know, in my blossom era. Okay. But I click on it, and there it was. It was a cucumber, but not a cucumber. If you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to hint at, right? Please tell me no, because I'm not trying to spell it out. Because like I don't want to do that. But it was a little cucumber. His hand on the cucumber. Right. Right. And I'm like, oh, this is my phone. I'm like, oh my god. Because again, like the teacher was just behind me. Thank God she moved, and thank God the kids were like all around me, and they moved when I opened it. So thank God for that. Because like again, the one thing is like I don't ever kids. Like don't be weird to kids. Don't do anything to kids. It's weird. That's the one thing that will set me off. Okay, and it did set me off. But at first I was just like, you know when you try to register something, I was like. Like what? And I'm like looking at it like, and like I looked at it like really quick, and I was like, wow, wow, this is first time for everything, huh? Wow. And I'm trying to like move it away, and I'm trying to like switch it off my phone real quick. And then he texts me. He's like, hey, like you like what you see? Like, is it big enough for you? Because we can try it, baby. And I'm like, this is what I don't like, okay? And maybe it's also a thing I do to myself in a way, but like when I tell you, because there's sometimes like I'm like, okay, I don't really like you like that, but I don't mind being friends with you. Like, let's get to know each other. It is off the table, but I'm not completely saying it's not. Because like, you know, maybe emotionally I do connect with you and I do want to give you a chance. It's very rare if I do to that level. But regardless, like don't push it. Like if I ask you to be my friend, I think you should respect that. And I keep on asking you, like, this is what I want. I do not want you like that. And you keep pushing it, it irritates me, to be honest. Like, it's flattering at first. And like, if for any girl, it'd be so flattering at first. Like, oh my God, like, he's still kind of trying to fight for my love. But after a while, it gets really annoying because like, I don't want you. And I already told you I don't want you. Leave it. But he kept pushing it and pushing it until finally he sent me a cucumber pic, right? And it's the first time I've seen you live. So I'm like, wow, this is it's a lot. My virgin eyes were I guess no longer visually version. It's like the grail to my eyes became like a cucumber grail. Like I don't I don't know if that made any sense. But regardless, if I tell you to be, if I want to be friends with you, let's just keep it cool. Let's just be friends or whatever. And this is vibe. But like, he didn't want to do that, and like it irritates me and makes me feel some way because like I do like one guy friend. I do want guy friends, but I feel like it never works out because. But anyway, um, right. So I looked at it. I was like, and he was like, yeah, like he's trying to gas it up. And like I'm looking at these, I feel like it was just the environment I was in because like I'm looking at a teacher, I'm looking at these kids, I'm just like, I know he can't tell where I'm at, but like at the same time, it's like I've been told you I just don't want you like that, especially like sexually. So if I already told you that and you're still trying to push it, that heightens my annoyance. And then like I know you can't tell like I'm with kids, but like now that I'm with kids and stuff like that, and in fact the thinking of the fact that they would see that irritates me even more. Therefore, while he gave me a cucumber, I gave him a cuss out match. Look, I don't like cussing people out like that, but at the same time, when people give me like a reason to cuss you out, I'm going to cuss you out. Like at 18, I was nasty with it. At 21, I'm a lot more like calm. I will calmly cuss you out, and I won't usually cuss words a lot. Most of the time, sometimes I will, but like I will calmly cuss you out. Like this is what we gotta do. I'm a calmly cuss you out. 18, I'm a ravishly cuss you out. Like no hold back, no take backs. I was like, yeah, you're a small little cucumber, and you did. I'm with kids right now, you pervert. And he was like, it's not small. Out of all things to say to me first, that's what he was hurt about that. He was like, it's not small. I'm like, it is small to me, okay? And you know what's a small? The fact that you can't, your brain, because the fact that you can't tell that I do not want you, and I'm with kids, and so and like I'm like typing in like big ass paragraphs, cussing him out, and he's like, oh, like I'm sorry, but like you gotta take that back. It is big. Like, that's the thing you're worried about. All the things I said, the fact that like you sent it, or kids could have been near me, and like I'm not at work, but like I'm doing what I gotta do, volunteering. The fact that I've been told you I do not want you like that. The fact I'm getting closer because of the fact that I've been told you, the fact that you've been a stalker and looking and eyeing me and where I'm going, never once like confronting me and just saying hi in person. The facts aren't adding up. The math is not mathing. The calculator is not working because it's not calculating the math, which is not working. So the math and like, okay, I'm cussing him out. And like I don't like cussing people out, especially now. Like I don't want to do it, but like when you give me a reason to cuss you out, I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out. So I did. So I cussed him out. And after that, like, I definitely blocked him. I blocked him on everything, including Snapchat. Which I think, and like, I deleted Tinder. Like, I've never been on Tinder after that. I deleted the fuck out of Tinder. Actually, I was on Tinder for like a hot minute. Because again, like, my other friend was like, yeah, like, I want to try again. I was like, I tried for like a day and I was over it. Like, after that, I have never been on Tinder since. But like that scared the hell out of me. And personally, I would never do dating apps. And like I gave it another chance with Hinge with my friends because they're like, yo, like let's make in the profile. Let's find you a cute old man. Like, we gotta find you a fine man. I'm like, okay, here we go again. And I didn't meet any creeps, but like I met some cool guys, but at the same time, like they all either wanted something or like it just we didn't want the same things, as in like he wanted and I wanted to like talk and he wanted to like talk in bed, so that's different. Or and then like a lot of them are really dry. Like I'm a very like as you can tell, I'm very like expressive in both in text and like on call. So like I want someone to match my energy and like my friends usually match my energy. So like talking to a guy that's really dry, like I just don't like that. And I feel like it's kind of unattractive. But like, again, like everyone's different. Some people are so talkative in person, just really dry on the phone, on like the phone when it comes to texting. Not really how I work. I'm pretty expressive both ways. So like I would want someone the same like vibe to be expressive too. So I think that's also the reason why I just couldn't do it. And then like yeah, you get a cute few head-ons, like, you know, few guys walk up to here and there, hey, like I think you're cute, beautiful. Can I get your number? And like it just wouldn't really work out. That's a different story time. But like I'm not afraid of dating. But like, okay, well, that's the end of like what happened. So what happened, I blocked him. That's basically what happened. And then like again, like kind of avoided dating apps. I went back because like my other friend wanted me to try different dating apps, so she made me a profile. Work didn't work, but like I was on it for like a hot minute, like literally like a few days, and then like I deleted it. Like it's just taking too much space off my phone. And then I haven't really been on dating apps since. Again, like, and that's why I say this is not for me. Because again, like, I'm a very expressive person. I feel like a lot of times guys are kind of dry, or they want something, or like they think I have to be beautiful and dolled up and maked up and make not maked up, but like in makeup 24/7. And like when I talk to you, a lot of the times, like I'm in my bonnet or like I'm just chilling like in a hat, because like I'm not gonna get dolled up every 45 seconds of the day. So like that's another thing. And then sometimes like to be completely real, sometimes it's just my skin tone. Like some guys just want to talk to me because like I'm of a lighter tone, and it's such a turn off. Like, and that's another conversation for another day and another story time. But like all those things kind of just like it just makes me kind of like afraid, not afraid, but like kind of just over dating apps. Not saying I won't face these problems in real life, because yeah, that's happened before too. But for dating, I would at least want to see you in person, because I feel like dating apps, you can create this facade, right? But in person, like I can see your nonverbal cues. I can hear your verbal cues. I can match the voice to the face. And again, not saying looks are everything, but like I gotta be attracted to you. It is what it is. Like I gotta be attracted to you enough to continue this conversation. But even then, like I gotta see, are you lying to me? Like, are you not lying to me by your nonverbal cues? I gotta see how we vibe in person and how it just kind of feels. I feel like dating out is just like it just a lot of times they come for one thing, or it's like different elements that just are not for me. And I'm a very like I don't deal with bullshit. I do not. Like I'm very calm. I can be like expressive with my friends though. Like it'd be like a good ass time. But like overall, like again, a few years from 18 to 21, like I'm a lot more calmer. I can have a really good conversation with you. I'm a lot more calmer. I'm a lot more to the point. A lot more real people, but at the same time, like I'm not going to take it. And from 18 to now, I just don't take it. I just really don't want to do that, and it's just not. It's not the vibe. Like if we gonna be completely like on it, we gonna be on it, and we gonna talk, and we gonna have a good time. But like you gotta, we ain't playing no games, right? And I feel like one time I was on the app and like another conversation, but regardless, it's not for me. And I'm not saying you can't meet new people, because like I met, not through dating apps, but overall different apps and chats and stuff like that. Like I met really cool people. Like I have one friend that I met at like some writing app or something. We've been friends for like 4 years, like online. Like we still talk to this day here and there. Like she has her own boyfriend and place and stuff like that. And she lives in Florida. Like you can, I know I did that with my nose, but you can meet a lot of cool people online. Like I met, even now I met a lot of cool people. I met one another friend that I have like through music and so and ACC, etc., like blase blase. You can meet some really cool people online, but like at least dating wise, it's not for everybody. Don't shame people if they go on dating apps though, but don't shame people if they do, and don't shame people if they don't. Just keep your opinions to yourself. And if it's not for you, it's okay. It's not for everybody. Maybe it's the culture that we think like, I know it's on, everything's online and everything's fast and furious and moving, stuff like that. But take your time dating. Like I'm chill and I'm cool and I don't need a relationship right now. I'm focused on my bag. So I'm not really focused on it. And you don't have to be either. But at the same time, if that's what you want to do, we are also very young and very attractive people. Like boy, gal, whatever, whoever the hell you are. Like, if you want to go out and get a drink with somebody, you are perfectly cool with it. There's no judgment here. There shouldn't be a reason why to judge somebody by that. If you want to have a cute little drink and shit, if you want to have one night stand, do what you got to do. We are young and we are cool and we are whatever. It's your business and the day. It's your body. It's your business. It's your life. Do what you want to do. Don't care what people think. But at the same time, what you do may not be for everybody. It may not be what everybody else does. And that's okay. But accept that while you do it and not give a F. But that's it. That's the story time. I feel like that was a lot smoother than the last two times as well. I could have set up like this, but I was so comfortable just like that. But honestly, I was a fun time with y'all. I always vibe and not pillow my armpit. And I always have a good time, always vibe, and I always just I feel like it's always smooth when I talk. I feel like I can just talk and have a conversation. It's like a good outlet, like having cute little videos. You just talk and just like I like talking about my life experiences and my college experiences, and there'll be many more, probably a lot more consistent. I'm trying to do at least twice a month, at least for the summer, because I'll be an RA at my college, so it's gonna be a lot more busy. And again, like I'm an honor student, so I have to keep up with my grades and stuff like that. So doing Instagram and trying to be an influencer, especially with fashion music, is really hard in itself. But like doing this is like keeps added up. So it's a lot. So bear with me. But we're gonna keep grinding with this because people keep asking me to make another video, which like I appreciate. Like I effing love that because like it definitely motivates me to put some more content out, good quality, because the other one was booty quality. But anyway, but I hope y'all enjoyed the story time. Next story time, I might do like a poll. That's what I did last time. People want another story time, so that's what we're gonna do. I might do a try on haul, or maybe I'll do a vlog, or maybe I'll do another story time. But I'm trying not to do story time, because like I feel like not that it gets repetitive, but I feel like I want you to see other things on my channel, and especially because I'm dropping music soon. So like I want to spread things out. I don't want to show you like the same content, to be honest. But again, we for the people and the people for me, right? But thank you for this awesome time, best friend. We're gonna do it right. Follow me on Instagram. If you can like, share, comment. If you can share it with other people, tell them to follow me on my Instagram, which is right here. I'm gonna leave it like right here. But I can maybe if I can show a little video, but like I will like screenshot it. But basically I do fashion, lifestyle, beauty. I do a lot of reels, a lot of photos, stuff like that. I'm also trying to eventually promote my music, which will come soon, but it'll be right here, my Instagram handle. And it would also, not let me show my skin, but it'll also be like down in the description below. So do that as well. And look up for music because my first single is coming up and it just got, the first mix just was appeared in my file. The first mix, he gave it to me. Yo, it's pressure. It's gonna be kind of fire. You're gonna be listening to it and be like, is this you? Cause like, when I have a vlog for the studio that I'm gonna probably post soon, but like, I'm telling you, when like we were recording, he looked at me like, are you serious? Like, is this you? Like, this joint you? I'm like, this joint is me. But that's another thing. That's another story time that I'll like add. But I really appreciate the time y'all give to me. I appreciate the fact that y'all love and support, and like it's a great thing. It's a lovely thing, and I'm so excited for this journey with y'all. But again, like, comment, if you can share it, tell people to subscribe and follow my Instagram. That way we can go more of a base and I can like produce more quality content basically and start getting some pesos from what I'm trying to do. But thank you guys for joining me. I had a great time. I hope you did too. This is Black Simone. Hey best friend. Hey bestie. We gonna do that damn thing. Do it right. I don't know, that's a lot. I hope I didn't fuck it up. We're doing that thing. But I got more content. I love you guys and I had an amazing time and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.